What up? How's everybody doing? Ha! This is Eric here with Facebook.com/Eric the Conqueror or YouTube.com/user/the99047. Alright. Uh, yeah, I just got out of CAD. It's 5:30. It's January the 13th, I believe. Nope. January 14th. Uh, I noticed myself. Sorry. I've noticed myself being a little bit more like wound up lately. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like cause I wanna do something. Like I wanna do something along the lines of helping people overcome their imbalances and finding structural integrity. And I think that's the most important thing there is. Everybody always gets caught up on getting strong, getting buff, and like getting rich and getting whatever the hell it is. People are worried that they're ugly and like that they're fat. And while those are very important issues, I think that structural integrity uh, takes a front seat to all of those. Because speaking of you can't. Yeah, sure you want to be fit and you want to be buff, but you can't really get fit and buff. Well, you could, unless you have structural integrity. I think it'll just you just look better as a human being. For me, it's a little bit tiring. Yeah, so I'm pretty big on structural integrity, and I think that people who stand upright and have a neutral spine and don't have any fucked up imbalances where their butt is sticking out or their butt is tucked under and their shoulders aren't slumped, I think they're very attractive individuals. And you have this certain air of confidence when you stand upright and your chin's tucked and etc. etc. And sorry, I'm quite tired today. Don't know what it is. And yeah, so I don't know. I just feel that a lot of people are lacking that. Uh, sure, you want to look hot, so why wouldn't you like worry about your structural? Why wouldn't you worry about looking good and being presentable and looking like a person rather than fucking hunched over like an ape? And the same goes for structural integrity also plays a role in your facial muscles and all the other shit. You get all these women spending hundreds of dollars on creams to reduce their wrinkles, but they won't do a 30-second bioenergetics facial stretching routine. They won't stretch out their eyes, they won't stretch out their eye muscles or their jaw muscles and their lip muscles. They won't stretch out any of that and force and put blood into that area, which is actually quite healthy for your face. And I don't know. I think stretching and putting blood into the muscles, even those super small, tiny muscles in your face, it's very beneficial to you because the blood gets nutrients there and it brings attention to that area. And if you have saggy cheeks, it's probably because the muscle that keeps your cheek up is very weak and you've never exercised it or stretched the bottom one. Especially when you get a tight jaw, it kind of tends to pull everything down. And I also think that's why we yawn. People say you yawn because your brain needs oxygen. Yeah, and I agree with that. But I think the opening of the jaw and relaxing of the jaw is associated with a deeper breath and a full depression of the diaphragm, which also aids in opening up the chest cavity. So if you stand upright, you're less likely to yawn, I think. And even if you do yawn, that's a sign that your jaw is tight and you need to let in more air. So on occasion, a couple times a day, if you want to stay grounded, say you're at work or whatever, just get up and walk around and stretch a little bit. Like, people are fucking. I found that a lot of people are fucking afraid to stretch because they look silly. Like, uh, my friends and stuff look at me like I'm a weirdo and stuff. Like, why are you stretching, dude? Like, we're out in public. Like, fuck you guys. Like, fuck all of you, man. I'm gonna stretch if I want to. I don't give a fuck if people look at me weird. I stretch because it fucking feels good, you pussies. Yeah, exactly. You guys are fucking pussies because nobody ever fucking, like, oh no, somebody might look at me weird and, like, judge me or some shit. I don't know what the hell people goes through people's minds. I'm getting a little bit angry here, and, like, but it's a grounded anger, like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, stretch out that shit and be a little bit happier. Stop worrying about what other people think about your stretching fucking routines and etc. etc. Sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. Yeah, so like allow your stomach to come out and allow your jaw to relax and actually take a few deep breaths once in a while. It'll do you some good. In fact, it'll probably energize you quite a bit and help you be a little bit more productive, thus more successful, thus make more money. And yeah, I also hate being stuck in traffic. It's the worst feeling in the world, being stuck in traffic. It's like, I would rather have to drive, like, further than stagnate and have to stand still in traffic. Like, I get very neurotic. Like, I'm not a very good traffic driver. I get too neurotic, and I guess nervous wouldn't be a good term, but you could use that to explain it. Like, I get claustrophobic almost. I prefer to be, free range and running full bore. Yeah, so, like, stop worrying about what fucking people think and stretch out a bit. Like, if you sit at a desk all day, stretch out your hip flexors and stretch out your thoracic spine. If you stand all day, stretch out your hips. Still stretch your, like, take a squat once in a while. Stretch out your glutes and your lower back if you have to stand all day. I don't know, I find it, like, completely asinine how people are so worried about, oh no, somebody might see me stretching, they might think something, or, like, they might say something to me. I don't know what goes through people's minds. But then at the same time, these same people are posting, like, these same people have no shame. Like, you look at their Facebook pictures and, like, they're, like, drunk as fuck and, like, with their, like, mouths hanging open and shit. Like, I don't know. And they'll make the most, like, some of these people don't hesitate to say the stupidest, most vulgar, most rude things, but then they're worried that people are gonna judge them for, like, God forbid, they want to relax their hip flexors or, improve their posture. Like, oh, like, when did improving your posture become a crime or something looked down upon? I love bridges. That's side note. Sorry, but bridges are awesome. I love driving over bridges. Just looking at the architecture and going through it, it's awesome. Pardon me. I'm hoping to get back to the gym soon. I really miss doing heavy deads and even moderate squats. Although I'm gonna take it easy on squats for a while. Focus on deadlifts just because my back and stuff needs work. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You heard? Anyways, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say right now. Is stretch and breathe. It's almost medicinal, therapeutic rather. It is very therapeutic actually. Just controlling your breath and breathing deep and relaxed. It'll keep you grounded and it'll keep your thoughts a little bit better. And I've recently started practicing a little bit more yoga. I definitely like it. Because for a while I fell off I fell off the wagon for health a little bit. Anyways, I'm done for now. Do yoga, stretch, breathe, relax, and don't worry about what people think. I think it's also very important to stretch before you drive, because you're going to be operating a vehicle which can kill people and kill you. You know, if you're free, if you're mobile, you can drive a lot better too, I think. Anyways, I'm done. Peace.